Yeah, for me it's a tough one. They shouldn't be losing to teams they were losing to at Cup to Crimbo. It's a poor showing. It might be one of the worst displays from defending champions. It's the Nottingham Wildcats Arena. You expect more from them. You look at the squad, you expect more from them. And they've got every right to be disappointed. Obviously, some of those players have come out. They've said they weren't too pleased with the changes. It's difficult when your manager is playing for another team at the same tournament. I suppose that creates division. The MVP of Pitch Hog, Nathan Simmons, he's playing for a different team as well. So these sort of things they disturb the back room of a team like that. A team like Sausage Sarnie FC, it's all about the dressing room, and unfortunately there wasn't even anyone to lose the dressing room. Like I said, the manager was on the other team. One of their best players playing against them. It's going to affect a squad's cohesion.
This show is sponsored by Haywood. Back in my playing days at United and England, our meal plans were strict, but getting proper nutrition on the move wasn't always easy, especially when I was rushing home from training or travelling to a match. I wish I'd had something like Haywood back then. Haywood is a game changer. Take this Black Edition ready to drink. It's formulated by nutritionists to be the ultimate meal on the go. It's perfect if, like me, you're always short on time, but you want something better than unhealthy snacks or fast food. With Haywood Black Edition, you get 35 grams of protein, 26 essential vitamins and minerals, and over 170 health benefits, packed all into one bottle. And the best way to find out how well it works, try Haywood's Taster Bundle. You'll get a range of their products like this and decide which one's best for you. My favourite is definitely the vanilla. So if you're an athlete, a professional, or just want a healthier option when you're on the move, give the Taster Bundle a go. Join the millions who love Haywood and unlock your offer now at haywood.com/theoverlap.
But coming into this one, you look at their squad, 12-man squad, you've got to think these players are going to show up. These players, they've been here before, they know the turf, they know what to expect. And like I said, they've played there before and won 10 of 10. I think maybe mixed might not be their game. Maybe that's where they fell down. Maybe it's just like I said, the cohesion that was lost there. Too many new faces, too many old faces gone. Something like that. And like I said, players of the team have said they struggle with that. So it's going to be difficult. Yeah, looking at that squad, you've got to say players like your Josh East, your Nathan Simmons, the Pantlings. These are all key characters that are going to hopefully, pull a team up that for lack of a better explanation at the moment, they're reeling. They're I think people have been saying they've got an aura loss at the moment. They're seeded second. They've won there recently and they're seeded second. It's going to be tough for them. The squads that they're playing against squads that have players that know their game, that play with them on the day-to-day, and other players who they know well. And it's one of those ones where they're testing rivalries on the court, on the pitch in the illustrious Wildcats Arena. It'd be interesting to see how the manager lines them up. I've got to say, Giggs playing centre back is a rogue one. He's a good player. He's done it before. He's brought teams up, obviously single-handedly carrying Chevron to a championship in, was that 2019 or 2021? I can't remember now. But single-handedly carrying that team, and other Chevy players will agree to that. They'll admit to that. So it's centre back though. It's not really his game. Obviously, the manager's come out and said something about that. She said, it's sending a message, hoping for a bit of magic there, So you've got to hope that he gives it his all. You don't want to see a player who's been put in a different position and has their head down about it. You want to see a player that's put in a different position when they're not used to playing, and playing up to that. Taking on the role and going, hey, this is what I want to go for. You know, I'm here to play for the team, not play for my position. You know, I can't remember who said it. It said play for the name that's on the front of your shirt, not the one on the back. And today, Giggs, you know, he's got to remember he's playing for Sausage Sarnie FC. He's not playing for Giggs FC, because that's Chevy in 2019 or 2021, and he's done that before.
Got the big man to score first.
And off goes the big man.
Oh, chin up. With Paddy's Super Sub, your bet rolls over to the player coming on. So now all subs are super.
Winner of the Sub Go.
New Super Sub from Paddy Power. And you can try out Super Sub with a completely free bet builder on each of the first 5 Premier League weekends. Paddy Power.